There is one aspect of properties that we haven't looked at yet, and that is the fact that properties can be functions as well. So far, all the properties that we've seen have been simple variables which have simple values, which are strings, numbers, etc. However, properties can be functions as well. Let's take a quick recap of something we've studied earlier. Functions in JavaScript. Functions in JavaScript are first-class citizens along with strings or numbers. JavaScript treats functions just like it does numbers or strings. Functions in JavaScript are equivalent to how numbers or strings are treated in a number of ways. Let's quickly look at 3 ways in which they're similar. Just like you can store a number or a string in a variable, you can store a function in a variable. That variable can be used to call the function once you've done this assignment. You can also have a function return a function. Once a function executes, the return value from a function can be another function. This is perfectly valid and in fact is commonly used in JavaScript. Once again, a JavaScript function is equivalent to a number or a string. The third thing is that you can have a function take in another function as an argument. Arguments can not just be numbers and strings or booleans, they can also be other functions. So these 3 together make JavaScript numbers and strings equivalent to JavaScript functions. Functions are first-class citizens. You can store a function in a variable. You can have a function return a function as its return value. And you can have a function take in another function as an argument. 1, 2, 3. 3 properties which make JavaScript functions the same as numbers and strings. These 3 properties together are called first-class functions. First-class functions is a specific name given to these 3 properties. These 3 properties put together basically means that JavaScript is a language which supports first-class functions. So if you see this term being used, you'll know what it means. Let's also do a quick recap of objects in JavaScript. So when we introduced objects, we spoke about it as a set of key value pairs, and we specifically mentioned that the values can also be functions. So far, we haven't seen any values that are functions, but that's going to change in about a minute. Values of properties in an object in JavaScript can be functions because functions in JavaScript are values, just like strings or numbers. Because functions are first-class functions in JavaScript, that is the reason for values to be functions and that to be valid. If you remember that functions in JavaScript are first-class functions, it naturally flows from this point that values of properties can be functions. Having refreshed our memories on what functions are and what objects are in JavaScript, let's now see how the properties of an object can be functions as well. It's finally time to see how the properties can be assigned a value of a function. Let's take an example and dive right in. Here is a rectangle object. Notice that we've defined it using the JSON notation, which allows us to define an object using text. This is an object created in the simple way, that is the JSON-like way. Take a close look at the properties of this object. There are 4 properties of this object: length, breadth, color, and area. This object has 4 properties. 3 of those properties are ones we've seen before: length, breadth, and color, and they hold either numbers or strings as their values. What we are interested in this example is the area property, and notice that this is a function which returns the area of this rectangle. One of these properties the area property has a function for its value. This is valid and legit JavaScript code. Let's now access the area property in two different ways. One is we say our rectangle has area and call the method area, call the function area. We know it's a function because we use the brackets after the area method. The second way to call this property or access this property is by using the square brackets notation. Let's look at it again. There is one way where we can say rectangle dot area followed by brackets, indicating that this is a function call. Or we can say rectangle in square brackets area as the property name. What's the difference between these two? We'll see soon enough when we run this code and get the output. Rectangle dot area with the brackets is a function call. It actually executes the function, multiplies length into breadth, and gets the area 17.5. That's what is returned. Rectangle square brackets area basically prints out the value of this property, which is the function. The function is printed out to screen. At one point, the function is executed when we make the method call, and we get the 17.5 as an answer. In the second case, the function is simply printed to screen. We are not invoking the method. Instead, we are simply seeing what the value of that property is in the second case. This is because under the hood, functions are objects as well. That is the truth in JavaScript, and that is the foundation of JavaScript. Functions are also objects. So when we access the function object by using the square brackets, prints out the actual function. It does not execute the function. This is important to remember.